Today we are going to get into the very absolute basics of working with GarageBand, okay? Bringing in samples, things like that, how to open up the project, very, very simple, all right? So here we go. You see my mouse, you see I got GarageBand open up here, all right? So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and quit GarageBand, and we're gonna go to how things are usually prompt when you go in there. So I'm gonna go ahead, hit Launchpad, go over here, double click on GarageBand. Now it's gonna initially load, and what's going to happen is I'm gonna do File, New Project here. When you do File, New Project, you go ahead and click Empty Project, and you're gonna get an option here. Now you can either do a MIDI with the software instruments, things like that, and we'll get into that in another video. Or what we're going to do today is we're gonna learn how to import the samples, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and click record using microphone or input line or drag and drop audio files. That's what we want to do. We want to drag and drop audio files. Okay. So we went ahead and it prompted us to go ahead and we got one new track. Now, when you get in here, you can add tracks, add another one up here on the plus sign up here. So I got 3 tracks like that. And then if I want to highlight and click the delete button, it'll go ahead and delete those. All right. So as you can see up here, we have measures, and we can go ahead and switch that to time up here if we wanted to. We can go by beats. Okay, so if I go ahead and click 2 2 3 4 3 2 3 4. Okay, all right. Now what we can also do is we can do beats and time up here on the very top screen. 2 3 4 3 2 3 4. Okay, so anyway, but what I usually like to do is I like to keep it here. Now what you can also do is you can change the tempo. I think I have the samples that I'm going to be importing. Quick shameless plug, I'm going to be importing the samples from my latest sample pack. All right, and this is 100 BPM, so I just changed that up here to 100 BPMs. All right, now what I can do, I can drag that in, and what you'll see that this is, and since that's 100 BPMs, it all lines up. So look at that. Pretty wild, right? I like that. So you just drag it in. Pretty simple. Most people already know that. But here's one thing we can also do. Let's say I have this whole beat right here, this beat pack. I just bought this beat pack, let's say, or you did, right? So here's what we're going to do. Over on the right-hand side here, I am going to go ahead and drag all these samples in at once, and it's going to auto-populate, add all the files, right? And what you can do is I'm going to go ahead and mute up here on the left-hand side. See, playing the same beat. See, I'm playing the same beat. Pretty basic things like that, all right? Now, here's another thing that we can do here. Let's just say I had this and I wanted to change this to say 110, all right? So what I would do is I would double-click on this this audio file right here, and I go down here and I'd click that, and what that did is that changed that to so I can adjust the tempo. All right, so then I go back here and I go up here and I want to change that to say 110. Watch how fast this actually gets. 110. What am I doing here? 110. Okay, so here we go. So then let's say I want to change it to 120. You'll see how that changes. Hopefully you can hear that. Like I said, I don't have my mic lined in to, or my output lined in from the computer to my recording device. We're going to do that in the next video. But anyway, so, and you can also see if you wanted to slow it down a little bit. All right, then we went back to the other one. So pretty basic. Now, if you wanted to do all of these, right? If you want to do all these, you would have to basically double click Wait, that pops up, and then you would have to click that so you can change the tempo on all of those. I will do a follow-up video on that for you. All right, so here's one thing that we can do. Let's say we wanted to go ahead. We're gonna disregard this top track here. All right, let's say what we wanted to do was make this a complete track out of the pack that we just seen. So what we do is we'd highlight this, Control T, all right? That's gonna take everything out, all right? Let's just get rid of this right here. All right, so I just deleted that. Now what we're gonna do is, we're gonna go ahead and copy and paste. So what I did was I highlighted everything, copy, paste. We're gonna go all the way to, let's just go all the way to 25 bars. So as you can see, you can play around with things here. If I wanted to take the if I want to take the kicks out, I want to take the hi-hats, and I just wanted to go ahead and all right, so there you go. As you can see, my tempos aren't quite aligned like I thought they were going to be, but that's something you can play around with for the most part. And then another thing you can do here is you can highlight all those and you can go ahead and click Control T, and that will cut it up right there. Now I think, don't quote me on this, but I think you can click Control J, and that would add them, I think. And that basically just added everything up right there. See right there for the most part. For the most part, this is how you import samples. It's pretty simple. Over here on the right-hand corner, I'll leave a link below if you guys want to go ahead and test out my sample pack. There's a link below if you guys want to buy it. It's pretty cool. Get 11 samples. I think it's dope. Other than that, we will see you on the next video piece. Comment below. Let us know what you think.